it's Kylie from OkieGirlBling'n'Things, and today we're going to do a tutorial. I'm going to do a tutorial, and I'm going to show you how to make these cute little amigurumi hearts. So this has been a very popular pattern. Last year it was actually the most popular pattern on my blog, which kind of surprises me considering how simple and easy it is, but there's just something about these little hearts that everybody loved, and I actually hadn't made a video tutorial for them, and I'd been asked a few times, so I thought I would do a quick little video tutorial and show y'all exactly how I make them. But before we do, be sure and click subscribe if you have not already subscribed to my YouTube channel, and also I'll put the links down in this post down the description for the written pattern, and be sure to check out my blog too for other free crochet patterns. And I do want to mention real quick before we get started, some of the rounds are quite repetitive, and instead of me sitting and talking and telling you how to do the whole entire round, or making you rather watch me do the whole entire round, I will start it and then tell you how to repeat it all the way around because it's very repetitive on some rows, and then it would be helpful for you to pause the video and do that round and then click continue. Pause the video, that way you don't get behind or get behind a round. So just remember, just click pause real quick after I give you the round number. Probably starting on round 6 or 7 is when that will come into play. So yeah, then you don't have to watch me bore you to death. So anyway, we'll go on. Okay, so to make these hearts, you just need a small amount of polyfill. I'm using a worsted weight yarn. This is Hobby Lobby's I Love This yarn. I believe the color is pink metallic. It is this little bit of metallic stuff that I really like. So it's going to make cute sparkly little hearts. And then I am using a 4.5 millimeter crochet hook. You can go down a couple sizes of hooks if you crochet very loosely. That way your polyfill doesn't come through on the stitches on the heart. And we will just jump right into this and get started. Okay, so to get started, we need to make a magic ring or a magic circle. So I'll take my tail of yarn in the left. You can lay it down in front of you if it's easier that way. So to make a magic circle, the tail is on the left. I'm taking my working yarn. I'm going to wrap and make a little ring like so. I'm going to insert my hook and go pick the loop up, go under, and pull like so. And then I'm just going to chain 1 to secure that circle like so. And then you can just pull that tail and shorten it up like so. And there we go. So for round 1, you're going to work 6 single crochet into your magic circle. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. You're going to pull the tail of your yarn and tie it up. So for round 2, we're going to work 2 single crochet in each stitch, and if you need a stitch marker, you can use a scrap piece of yarn or something to mark your beginning stitch if you need to. Okay, 2 in each stitch around. So at the end of round 2, you should have 12 stitches. Okay, so for round 3, you're going to single crochet in the first stitch. And I'm going to go ahead and place a stitch marker so I don't lose my spot. Like so. And then you're going to do 2 single crochet in the next stitch. And you're going to repeat that all the way around. I'll do it once more. 1 single crochet in the next stitch. 2 single crochet in the next stitch, and you're going to repeat that all the way around for round 3. Okay, so at the end of round 3, you should have 18 stitches. For rounds 4 through 5, you're going to work 1 single crochet in each stitch around. So I'll repeat that again. Rows 4 through 5, you're going to work 1 single crochet in each stitch around, and I will meet y'all up after I finish row around 5. End of row 5, you should still have 18 stitches. I'm going to go ahead and cut my yarn. And you're just going to repeat rounds 1 through 5 again and make another piece just like this. So I'm going to go ahead and do that and make another piece like this, because this is going to be the little two sides of our heart. So how it's made is you make one side, make the other side, attach them, and then finish the rest. So I'm going to make the other side. You're going to repeat rounds 1 through 5. And when you have your other piece made, I will come back and I'll show y'all how to do that from there on. Okay, so now I have both sides of my heart made. Just remember, before we attach these, to make sure this middle piece, this tail, that you have tied a knot and made sure it won't come undone. So when you stuff it, it doesn't come undone. So make sure they're facing right side out. What I do is I just stuff these little tails in here. I don't leave them in, I just stuff them in there because we're going to stuff it anyway. So, and the tail from one side, I'm going to put it here on a yarn needle. And we're going to sew these two together, just 2 of the stitches from each heart. So I'm going to sew 2 stitches on each side. I'll zoom in a little bit here so to make sure y'all can see exactly what I'm doing. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to line them up here. I'm going to just sew 2 stitches. I'm going to choose this stitch. I'm going to go across. And I'll go back there and make sure to sew that side. And then I'm just going to do the next stitch here next to it. So sew this one and that one. Like so. And then just knot this yarn. Make a knot so it does not come undone. And then we're going to attach our yarn back, like so. Zoom back up just a smidge. Okay. So that's what it looks like so far. So they are attached, and that is the top of our heart. So I'm going to go ahead and make a slip knot, put it here on my crochet hook, and we will go on. This next round will be round 6. The side closest to you, you're going to insert your hook anywhere, it doesn't matter where. I'm just going to do it like right here, and I'm going to slip stitch into that stitch, and I'm going to single crochet in that stitch, and you're just going to work a single crochet in each stitch all the way around. So we're just going to stitch around the heart. So we're just going to single crochet around. Okay, so here's the stitch, and if y'all look, this stitch right here has been gone into, so I have one more stitch for this side. Okay, and you're going to go from this stitch here to this stitch. If you feel like that is too wide of a gap, sometimes it is. Sometimes what I'll do to make sure there isn't a gap there is I will pick up like my yarn right in the middle, pull up a loop, but I won't do my stitch yet, and then I'll go into my other stitch and pull up a loop. So like 3 loops on my hook. So it's like you're single crocheting 2 stitches together, but you're going across that gap to help close it, and that way it'll only count as 1 stitch, but it doesn't leave a gap there for stuffing to come out. So if you come across those spots and you find that, just single crochet like 2 stitches together so you don't make an extra stitch. And then you'll just continue around this way. Those are the little things that are kind of hard to write in the pattern, like just not see it unless you video it. And so this is where video tutorials come in handy sometimes. This side, let's see. This side, if you feel like it's going to do it, you can do it on this side too. So it looks like from here to here is still going to be a wide jump. So let's see. And if you are in doubt, you can always count your stitches, because at the end of round 6, you should have 32 stitches. So I'm going to pull up a loop and then pull like so and go across that gap, because it might have made a gap too there. And then finish these last 2 stitches. And that is round 6. I won't slip stitch because we're going to keep going in each round, and after this next, you start this next round. If you need to place a stitch marker, you can. So at the end of round 6, you should have 32 stitches. Okay, going on to round 7, we're going to single crochet in 6 stitches and then decrease, which will be a single crochet 2 stitches together. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we're going to decrease. So single crochet 2 stitches together, go through 1, pull loop, next one, pull loop, yarn over and pull through all 3. There's your decrease. And I'm going to repeat that. If you need to use a stitch marker, be sure and place one there. And for round 7, I'm going to repeat that all the way around, single crochet in 6 stitches, and then single crochet 2 stitches together. And when I get done with round 7, you should have 28 stitches, and I'll meet y'all back up when I finish round 7. Round 7, you should have 28 stitches. And you see how it'll start as you decrease, it'll start to kind of bend down and look like a heart. And if all these ends here in the middle, if they bug you, you could very easily weave them in, so then you don't have to mess with them. But I just stuff them in there, and it kind of helps take up some stuffing. So yeah, going on to round 8, you're going to just single crochet in each stitch around. So I'm going to work and place a single crochet in each stitch around, and I will meet you back up when I finish round 8. Okay, so at the end of round 8, you should still have 28 stitches since we didn't decrease. Going on to round 9, we will single crochet in 5 stitches, then decrease or single crochet 2 stitches together. So there's 4, there is 5, and then single crochet 2 stitches together. And you'll repeat that all the way around, single crochet in 5 stitches, and then single crochet 2 stitches together all the way around for round 9. And when you finish round 9, you should have 24 stitches, and I'll meet you up when you finish round 9. Okay, so at the end of round 9, you should have 24 stitches, and you can start to see how it's looking more and more like a heart. It's just not stuffed, but we'll go around a few more rows before we stuff it. Going on to round 10, you will single crochet in 4 stitches, and then single crochet 2 stitches together. 2, 3, 4, and then single crochet 2 stitches together. For round 10, single crochet in 4 stitches, and then single crochet 2 stitches together. And at the end of round 10, you should have 20 stitches, and I'll meet y'all back up at the end of round 10. Okay, at the end of round 10, you should have 20 stitches. Going on to round 11, you're going to single crochet in 3 stitches, then single crochet 2 stitches together. 3, and then single crochet 2 stitches together. So round 11, single crochet in 3 stitches, single crochet 2 stitches together all the way around. And I will meet y'all up at the end of round 11, and you should have 16 stitches. And at the end of round 11, you should have 16 stitches. Going on to round 12, we will single crochet in 2 stitches, and then single crochet 2 stitches together. So I'm going to go ahead and do that for round 12. Single crochet in 2 stitches, single crochet 2 stitches together. At the end of round 12, you should have 12 stitches, and I'll meet up with y'all after round 12. So at the end of round 12, you should have 12 stitches, and we're going to go ahead and take our little bit of polyfill, and we're going to go ahead and stuff our heart. And I'm just going to go ahead and start stuffing it so it'll look more like a heart. Like so. Just use your fingers just to stuff it like so. And I'm going to go ahead and go on. If I have to put a little bit more after this next round, I will. Round 13, you're going to single crochet in 1 stitch, and then single crochet 2 stitches together. And you're going to repeat that all the way around for row 13. Round 13. And at the end of round 13, you should have 8 stitches. And if you need to kind of stuff it a little bit more after you do this round, you can. Sometimes it's hard to crochet with too much stuffing in the way. Okay, once more. Okay, I'm going to put just a little bit more polyfill here and here. At the end of round 13, you should have 8 stitches. And we got one more little round to close up the bottom here. Okay, so you see how much more of a heart looks like. Okay, so I'm going to do the very last round, round 14, is you're just going to single crochet 2 stitches together all the way around. So that way you should end up with 4 stitches at the very end to close. 2. Of yarn. Okay, and then once more. Gets a little tight here, but you can work it with it. There we go. And then you're going to cut that yarn, leave a tail to weave in the end there. Just knot it and weave it in your little heart, and that is how you make an amigurumi heart. I hope y'all found this tutorial helpful. If you have not already subscribed to my YouTube channel, be sure and subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up, and happy crocheting, y'all.